Hello and welcome to the channel. Where's my fucking sunglasses? Oh, I can't find them. What have you done with them? Oh, here they are. Found them. Yeah. God. Oh, what the hell's happening here? Everything's all getting tangled up. Oh, what a state. Look at the state of the van. Well, there's a painting in there. Do you want to see a painting before we get going? Aye, why not? Let's just look at a painting. Oh. A painting. Red moon. Don't know what it's going to look like. Ah. What does it look like? Wow. Half it's obscured by the undergrowth. I mean, I'm supposed to be bloody looking at this roundabout, right? But how's that look? Took my painting out just for a drive. Is that what you're trying to tell us here? That you just take your painting out for a drive? I'm taking a picture of it is why the reason that the camera work has become shite. Alright. Right, come on, like get on with this. Fuck's sake, it's going to take hours to do this. This video's going to be like 3 hours long. Nobody's going to watch it, you dumpling. Like get that back in the car. Van, Volkswagen. Get it back in. Shut the door on it. Right? That'll make a great video in itself. Right, let's go. We're at Logie, Kirk. We're going to have a look at this round. There's a path for us. There's a digger as well. Right, well, a pipe. Okay, right, well, I'll look at this roundabout. Then we're going to have a look at someone else. Just relax. Now, it's going to take more than 20 minutes, I think. Hillfoots, push bike, a man with a child with what looks like a cathedral sticking outside its head. Right, doesn't seem to happen that often, but just get a feel for the area. First thing we do is we have a look at a roundabout. The roundabout! The roundabout. So I've got my high-vis jacket on. People will think I work for the council. Yes. So that can have its drawbacks. It can have its advantages. The wall's starting to fall apart there. So we need to get on there. Should be quite easy. I don't think it's going to be that busy here. Alright, the Range Rover is going that way. It's going that way. Well, that's nice, isn't it? That's actually nice. That's got the trees. That's actually really nice. I like this. Vauxhall Zafira. Yeah, I think this is quite nice in here. Right, gonna have to take another picture. Oh, you get the hill foots up there, look. You get the hill foots. So we'll get a picture. So if I can get it back into the bushes a bit and get a nice picture of the hill foots. It's quite unusual in that, you know, it's not every day you're going to have take a picture from the roundabout. Because most normal people wouldn't come on a roundabout. It's because they're not like me. They're not. They're not like me at all. Maybe I should pretend that I'm from the council. I'm not very good at lying, is a problem. This lady says to me yesterday, I don't know if I went over this. I could go over it again. Are you Don's ex? I was like, what a rude thing to say. And I've been thinking about it today because I knew that lady 25 years ago. And I think it's a rude thing to say. It's not very emotionally intelligent. You know, it's kind of like, it's just not, you don't go up to somebody and say, are you somebody's ex? What you say is, are you whatever your name is? So I don't know what that was about. I don't know. So that person, who I did know from my past, I think I should keep her out of my future. There's a reason why people are out of your past, and it's because things didn't work out. So you can't really let them back to do the same sort of things as what they did before. You know, you can't do that. 1, 2, 3 fencing. So you just can't really do it, you know. It's sort of God, that'll make a bit picture of that, actually. That'll make a good picture. The problem with this phone is I've got to switch it off every time because the thing that it does weird things. It does weird things if you don't watch it. Right, that's enough. Enough. Get off. Now, if you walk up here, you should be able to get to the little road, the old road, and walk round it. You can see how the road's been built up here. So that's the lower ground down there. Just wondering what that was. There's like bits on top of a tree stump or something. I used to come flying along this road when I was a carer. I seem to remember it being icy sometimes. Like that one. You know? go and see the sign. Right. So we've got, there's it up there, Logie Kirk. Logie Kirk. Got the whole foot sound there. We've got Logie Kirk. I've got bike infrastructure. Is it? Or is it just a pavement? 50, that should be 60. Sheep, Wallace Monument. I'm going to stop taking pictures because it's going to take too long. Cyclist rejoin carriageway. Ah, you're right. Okay, so this is the cycle bit here. This is the cycle bit here. So this would have been the old road. Yeah, I'd probably come along here when I was young. It's the old road, Logie Kirk. Oh, nice to see a fire, coal fire burning away there. Maybe got a log burner or something. There, smoke. Right. So there's Wallace Monument up there. This is low-lying grounds, remember. You can kind of tell by looking at that, the plants that are on it. I think, oh, I'm not much of a plant person, but, you know. Royal Mail. There's a bit of a road, that one, the one he's going up. You know, we won't be going up there today. I did think about bringing the Granada down here. So, right, well, there's a car coming. Oh, what's this bit here? Oh, somebody's dumped. Was that been a flood? Aye, a flood's caused that stuff to land there. So there. It's bloody busy here. Very busy road. I bet a car comes before I get a chance to go over. Oh no. So that's Logie Kirk. Logie Kirk. It's a nice new sign. Maybe there's been a funeral on today, maybe I better be a bit more respectful in that I'm not exactly sure why there's so many cars parked here. Yeah, maybe they're just visiting graves or something, But the bit we're going to is the old bit. The old bit. Is that a new sign though, Church, no parking, Sunday morning church only. Aye, you're not allowed to park there. No overnight parking. talking about a family tree. Family tree, it's like, what is a family tree? It's just, you're looking at names on a bit of paper, aren't you? Or digital images. It's not, you know, I think people get a little bit too excited about it. But it is interesting, I suppose. Some people, it is. This is Logie, Kirk. Amazing looking building, isn't it? Got a picture of it. While it's still here. Just never know. My mother and father married here. 1958. Yeah. It's been a church in sale since 1380. The rum. The original church stand. The ruin! Church stands 500 yards to the north of the site. The present church was built in 1805 and land sited by Sir Robert Abercrombie. Extended in 1901 to its current farm. You are most welcome to join us for a workshop. 500 yards up. Look at that stone. Celtic, eh? Right. Churchyards, graveyards. Bertram, Mingus, Wilson, Kinnaird, Dalgleish, Walker, Reed. Can't see it. Cheen, Graham. Might not even be able to frickin' find it. I think that's it. Is that it over there? Is that it? Is that it? That one. Wow. 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 That stands out. This better not be the wrong one, because I'm going to look like a right tit, especially when I'm filming this. Yeah, it's the right one. It's the right one. Oh, aye, you see, well this is how in sweet memory of our beloved daughter Nancy Macbeth, died 3rd of July 1935, aged 7 years and 10 months. Her mother, Annie Dow, died 22nd of December 1965, aged 67 years. Her father, Peter Macbeth, now they've missed it to Ferguson. His middle name's Ferguson. I wonder why that is. Died 30th of March 1966, and I was aged 72 years. I was born on the 14th of May, so he died April, May, March, April, May, 6 weeks before I was born. He was a really nice guy, that Norman, actually. think he was. Ah, right. He was cremated. I'm sure. I was at the. I'm not really going to say too much, but you can tell a lot by when people write things. Because when you're writing things, like if you're saying things, you don't have to put a lot of thought into it. But when you're writing things on a gravestone, if I was asked what to write on a gravestone, but who knows? I mean, I just find it a bit strange the way it's been written. But of course, Nancy Macbeth died first. Yeah, so that makes sense. So that's up there, yeah. And then her mother died, Annie Dow, Peter Macbeth. So yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that makes sense. She's first, then my grandmother, and then my grandfather. So they're right. Okay, that's up. Right, let's go. Better take a picture of it. Yeah. I think most of these sort of grave things, for my, if you think existentially about them, it's sort of academic, you know. I think you have to have a long vision of the world and what's going to happen and everything, and it all pales in insignificance. You know, who gets buried where and everything like that is the sort of thing. Sorry, it's the kind of thing that, well, Dumpling's go on about, innit? Yeah, I think so. As I was saying in the borders, I think so. People are so. That's a nice stone, isn't it? That's in good shape. Right. We're not going to look any more at that. We're going to get out of here. So my grandfather, as you know, died before I was born. So look at that. Wow. Let's get back a bit and get a picture of it. Yes, that's good.
Hello there, you doing a YouTube or something?
I'm just looking at the architecture, it's wonderful.
Oh yes, you'll get information about it well, you'll get some stuff online.
Right.
But there's do you live locally?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, if you go into, I don't know about the library in Stirling.
Yeah.
But the library in Alloa used to have the 2 volumes of the parish history.
Wow.
By the Reverend Dr. Robert Mingus Ferguson, who's buried.
Wow, Ferguson.
This one here, that Iona Cross.
Oh, I seen that on the way in.
Yeah. Well, he was the minister for a long time in the church.
Wow.
Dr. Mingus Ferguson.
Mingus Ferguson.
Yeah.
What a name.
So he wrote.
That one there.
That's right, Reverend Robert. It doesn't say doctor, it's got the DD after that, you can see there.
Oh, it's got 2 S's.
That's right.
Ferguson. Reverend Robert.
The Reverend. Oops.
Oh, you're.
Reverend Robert. Dr. Robert Mingus Ferguson.
Wow.
But they haven't put the doctor. They put the Doctor Divinity after his name there.
Right.
But he wrote the parish history in 2 volumes. And as I say, they certainly have them in the Alloa Library. Stirling will have them as well in the reference area. And he wrote all the history of the parish, so you would get information in there about all about the church, because it's now quite different than how it was when it was originally built. The pulpit and the holy table were actually at the other side of the building.
Right.
That's where the pulpit was. And then at the beginning of the 1900s, that part of the part there, you're not filming me, are you?
No, no.
No, don't record me, please.
Right.
The what do you call it? That bit at the end and this front bit
Right.
were added on.
Yeah.
And nowadays the holy table and the pulpit are at that end.
Oh,
So
right.
it was big changes took place at that point.
My parents were married here,
Oh, were they?
1958 or something.
Ah, right. Were they local?
Aye. My granddad's buried over there.
Oh, what was the family name?
Macbeth.
Macbeth. Oh, I've seen the name, yes. I've seen
Ferguson Macbeth.
Uh-huh.
Ferguson's are buried up at Holyrood.
Uh-huh.
They married Macbeth's. Dow's another one.
Uh-huh.
Dow's are buried here. My
Right.
grandmother was a Dow.
Ah, right.
She married Macbeth.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Somebody else did the family tree. It saved me a lot of work, so somebody else did it. I got to look at it all.
Uh-huh.
My dad gave it to me.
Uh-huh. We're vacant at the moment. We have no incumbent at the moment. We're not being allowed to call. We've been put into continuing vacancy, which really, well, that was the name used till 2011. They're now changed it to guardianship, which
Right.
to me doesn't say much. Continuing vacancy, you understand completely as soon as you hear that what it means. So we're just have pulpit supply. Somebody, well, it's not somebody different every week. We have a rota
Right.
of the same people coming,
Right.
and it's nice to have that, you know.
Yeah, aye. I've got quite a few relatives buried here actually. There've been another bit.
Down in the newer, because
aunts,
that
uncles.
1972 it opened.
Yeah.
Since 1972.
I'm going to wait have a look there now.
Well, I've got my grandparents. I've got my parents, my brother, my grandparents, and my great grandparents here. And
Well, I don't know what happened with us. Our family's from Stirling, and I think they were up Holyrood. Well, they started off in Callander, just roughly tracing it. Callander, Deanston, and Stirling. So they got buried up Holyrood.
Of course.
And then they got buried here. So is that? Well, that obviously was full up or something.
Well, my mum's father's family beyond here are in the graveyard, the old graveyard at St Ninian's.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Well, I was in having a look there. I had to
Yeah.
climb over the wall.
Yeah, because it's been closed because of I think there must be some danger in there of
Apparently, somebody told me if you've still got you could still technically be buried there, but I don't know if that's true
Oh,
or
you
not.
can if you've got ground.
But imagine that.
If you've got
you can't-
space.
if all the mourners have to climb over the wall.
If you've got
They have to unlock
well,
it.
I've been in there
Right.
actually, and they gave me the key to go in
Right.
because I was doing some family research.
Right.
But
So they'll let you in for that.
but you can have a technically speaking, if you've got space
Yeah.
in there, you could still get buried there. The last one in my family to be buried there was in about 1949. My great aunt.
Yeah.
And there's 4 actually in that grave. I
Wow.
did some research on it. Her mother and father and her brother, who died in his 20s of what do you call it? Tuberculosis, but it wasn't in his lungs. It was in his spine, just where the spine meets the pelvis, and
Tuberculosis.
it would be horrendous.
Well, my dad was in hospital, Kildene.
Mhm.
It's that building still stands.
Oh,
council
I know.
owns it.
That was the infectious disease.
Yeah, he
hospital.
woke up. It's quite sad. Even thinking about it, it's quite emotional. He woke up, and his sister was gone. Well, she's buried there.
Yeah.
Nancy Macbeth, because he was 7, so he woke up. She's gone.
And
Aye.
what, did the
She
tuberculosis?
died over the night. Yeah.
Aye, that was prevalent, very
So he
prevalent.
was born in 1931.
Uh-huh.
So that must have been 19. That'll correspond with that grave. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
19. I can't remember what it said.
Mhm.
So that's when she died,
Mhm.
and then he survived.
Mhm.
But I thought it was quite sad the way he said it. You know, waking
Uh-huh.
up in the morning, she's not there. Where's my sister gone? You
Well,
know?
the thing is that it was so prevalent in those days.
Yeah. So that was the 30s.
Aye, and I think I would imagine most of it was in the lungs, but he had it at the base of his spine. But somebody in the medical profession told me he had horrendous pain with it. You know?
Right.
But it was just so prevalent. I mean, I knew a lady who lived who had it in the 50s.
Right.
1950s she had it, but that's when, but just that time when they were overcoming it.
Right.
But I can remember when I was at school as a boy, and they tested you for it was what they called the BCG. I don't know if they still give that.
I
or
remember
not.
that as well.
BCG.
Well, I'm 58.
Well, you would get the BCG at school,
Yeah.
And so you got it was a wee thing that pricked you there. So if it didn't react, you got the jag. But this lad reacted, and it was his auntie. He'd been in contact with his auntie years before, and he had immunity to the tuberculosis.
Oh.
When his fan all came up his wrist, and there's a girl I remember, hers all came up, so she'd obviously had contact with it, but that was in the 60s.
Right.
So it was the chance that they would have been in contact with people at that time, you know.
Yeah.
But I can remember people having polio when I was wee.
Yeah,
and they put them into what they called an iron lung, but I don't know what that really was.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Have you?
Yeah.
I remember a wee girl who had polio, and she was put into this iron lung. As I say, I didn't know what it was really, but polio was just coming to an end, and there was a doctor who lived in Blair Logie, a doctor. Now there's Dr. Howie. He lives in Bridge of Allen.
Right.
There was a Dr. Howry, who was a chest specialist in the old Royal Infirmary in Stirling.
Right.
And he'd polio, and I think he walked with sticks. He'd caught it. Being a doctor, he was obviously going to be in contact with
We take a lot of that stuff for granted, don't we?
Well, that's true. That's true. And I can remember when I was a wee boy, there was an outbreak of smallpox down in Bradford or Leeds or somewhere around about that area.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
Do you YouTubing and things like that?
I take a lot of pictures on YouTube, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wondered how
I'm into cars and things, really.
I wondered about that. How they did it with these so it's a handle thing that you.
Well, that's a stabiliser. So it stops, like, if you move around, if you look at it.
It keeps it.
So even say if you're on in a bus or something, and you're leaning over, it goes like that. It's amazing. Like, this is the sort of thing years ago would have cost a lot of money. But technology's moved on, so like this is like £50. So if you're watching a video and somebody's just using their phone, like you just take the phone out, it's sort of jerky and everything. It's like that. It's not very smooth.
They're not using one of these.
Well, you can get stabilisers in phones, but I think the problem with phones is that they do so many different things that it's a bit much for them. So it's like it can do everything. I don't know. They should really use a stabiliser. That's what it's called, a gimbal.
I mean, how many people do YouTubing? Do you think?
Thousands and millions. It's massive. It's just internet, isn't it? It's just how the world's changed.
That's right.
The world's changed.
That's right.
You don't have to. You can sort of move along in your own way, I suppose. You don't have to take part in a lot of it, but a lot of it you get forced into it. You know.
I have seen some YouTube things for taken here in
that thing there.
in the Kirkyard.
Go take another picture of that.
Yeah.
Oh, aye. Do people come round?
Pardon?
Have people been round taking pictures and videos for YouTube?
Yes, there are some YouTube videos on regarding the church. I think I've seen. Yeah, I haven't looked at them for a long time, but yeah.
It's been nice talking to you. Suppose I better get going.
Yeah, well, this is for my mum.
I'll listen back to the information that you gave me. That was good.
Yes.
That was it.
You haven't recorded it, no?
No, that was good. You tell me about that.
Yeah, and the man who I think followed him. I'm not sure if he followed him directly, but that one there, see that one there?
Yeah.
That's the Reverend Walter McIntyre.
Wow.
See, it says Minister Logie Kirk.
That
this one here, that's...
wow, right.
He was the successor.
Right.
We've got inside in the vestibule, we've got right back to 1560.
Right,
When
wow.
When the church was up there, and it was a Roman Catholic church.
Wow. 1560?
Pardon?
Did you say 1560?
1560, yeah, the Reformation.
Wow.
John Knox.
So that's when it changed.
So that's when the church in Scotland broke away from the Roman Catholic Church, and it gives you the minister. All the ministers are listed from 1560 onwards.
Right, right.
It's got a fantastic history, but try the library.
I will.
And you'll get. I've not read the complete books.
Aye.
I've read parts of them.
Right.
And it's fascinating. My great aunt, my great aunt was baptised here in 1895.
Wow.
I've seen her. I didn't have her birth certificate.
So do you live nearby?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Aye.
Do you live nearby?
Yeah, Bannockburn.
Oh, you're in Bannockburn. So, if you put, I've lost the track of what I was going to say there. That's terrible. My brain's not working.
Well, maybe bump into you some other time, eh?
Yes,
Bye.
my mum actually, my great granny, when her husband retired,
Yeah.
they moved out to Bannockburn.
Right.
You know the wee house next to the bus garage?
Yeah.
That's where they lived.
Wow.
My great granny, and that was in 1930, about 90 years ago.
Right. See you later. Bye. Oh God. Right. Okay. Sorry. I mean that. Very, very nice man. Very interesting information, but he didn't know what to be filmed, so well recorded. But fortunately, I'd already sort of recorded it. And I don't like ending my videos. Could have like ran away from him or something, I suppose. Well, it's hard to really. Yeah, it's hard to know what to do. It really is. Right, from that note, I'm going to have to get going. I was going to go and have a look at the other bit, but I don't bother. Right. I mean, the world has changed a lot, you know. It has. It just has. It has. A lot. An awful, awful lot. It's not the same as it was. What's that over there? Well, yeah, that was a bit, probably a bit awkward, really, in some respect or another. So it made the video last too long as well, because I find it hard to get away from the guy. He was really interesting, and he talked about everything, but oh jeez. So that's that. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and we'll get you in the next one. How does everybody assumes it's YouTube when they see somebody filming? I suppose that's because it's a video platform, isn't it? I mean, you could be filming for TikTok or I don't know, anything really. So thanks for watching. Bye! Please remember to like, share, subscribe.